Welcome to Tosh in the Himalayas of Himachal Pradesh state. I am going to walk up this path, which apparently keeps going. I have no idea how far, but okay. Waterfall. I'd heard about that. Distance 30 minutes. Kutla. Distance 1 hour. I guess that must be the waterfall. And it is getting intensely steep. Not the first time I've seen a white horse in the Himalayas. And boom, Kutla. Oh man, this is just getting more and more amazing. If I could just get on top of that ridge there, see what's on the other side. That is definitely the mission. The first cloud I've seen all day, just barely. And another little one up there. So not that far to that saddle right there, but will the reward be worth the effort, or will I have to effort more up that way? So this ended up being tougher than I expected it to be to get up here, and I don't have high hopes of ultimate views over the hill there. I can see higher mountains, but not snow covered. We'll see, but we are going to get some great views, because look at that. And all I have to do is get to the top of that hill right there, and we're going to get magnificent views looking down the valley and across at those beautiful, jagged, snowy peaks. Well, unfortunately, looking like not going to be much of a view looking down this side. Still beautiful, but lower mountains, and no way am I trying to go up there. I wish I could be up there. I would pay $200 right now to be Star Trek teleported up to the top. Beam me up. But for one thing, looks pretty treacherous, and I just do not have it in me to do that. I'm certain that I could, as far as finding a way. Okay. What if I get to that saddle there? I am so not in the mood for it. But the possibility of the views, especially based on what I saw, that is right other side of this. I'm gonna think about it. First, let's get up here. Even got a trail. And I've officially made it to the snow. Just barely. That might actually be more like hail balls. Okay, how do we get the clear view? Maybe down there. Oh man, those are amazing. Yes! Look at that. This is the viewpoint. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Wow. And down there is Tukla. It doesn't look very far away, but getting up these steep hills is not easy. Oh man, truly incredible. And now it's time for my one tasty drink. Whoa! I think I tried to land on my hand. Big wasp looking thing. Winkin' Cow. Thick. Mango. Lassie. Mm-hmm. I am absolutely not committing to doing this, but I'm gonna give it a try. See how it goes, see how my legs do, see how slow of going it is. It is currently 12:40 in the afternoon. If, by a miracle, I make it to the top, I'm gonna take a wild guess. 50 minutes, so 1:30. Oh man. And we got monkeys. Tons of monkeys crawling all over those rocks. And a pretty good trail. It is better than going up that other part when I was going through the thistles and bushes. So it's almost looking like I'm, even with the snow line, probably not quite. For a second I was thinking, well, I will know when I'm equal with the snow line because I will arrive at the snow line over here, but no, because North Face, the clothing company, called North Face because the north face of the mountain is snowier, because of course the sun shines from the south, melts the snow on the southern slopes of the mountains before on the northern slopes. So I should arrive at that elevation, if I even get there, before I get to the snow line going this way, because that is south. Those are the north slopes of the mountains pointing this way. This is north-ish. So many monkeys, dozens and dozens of them. Rhesus monkeys. I prefer the langur, gray and black and white monkeys. They're prettier and less aggressive. And look what this trail is going to. A hut, a home. Kinda, sorta. Oh man. Okay, something's in there. A raven. Okay. I bust it straight up or maybe wrap around. I kind of forget now if I was shooting for there. I think I'm shooting for more up there. Check it out, guys. This is hilarious. So I came across this random little patch of like thick grass or whatever. Wasn't thinking anything of it. And then right over here, I caught a whiff. Look at what it is. This is a weed patch. Ganja. Full on bud sorta there. Oh man, that is funny. What a brutal spot to grow it. To have to come up here and water or pick it, etc. Okay, I have no idea at this point how close I am. Definitely false ridges, I'm sure, up there. And by the way, scratch that about watering it. I'm sure that they do not manually water it themselves. Maybe there could be a spring up here with a hose, but I highly doubt it. So this area gets the monsoon really hard, like from maybe June or July, August, September, so right in the middle of growing season. And so I'm sure that they just rely on that. And 3 seconds later, look what we got. A spring. Whether it provides enough water to water that is a different story, but that means wet soil. So that is probably why the crop is there. So down there is the camp of, I forget if it was Tukla or Tolka. The views of those mountains are getting better and better, and I am moderately optimistic that the saddle could be right there. I am hoping. It is definitely getting colder. The wind is getting chill. Let's do what I hope is the final push. So close, but is that really the top of the ridge? I'll find out soon. So close, but every step is getting tougher and tougher, both because of just being exhausted, but also elevation. How high am I? Maybe 10,000? 11,000? No idea how high those peaks are. So close, if that's actually the top. I am beyond exhausted, and a ways down there I was very seriously thinking I might not be able to make it. I can definitely make it to what I'm seeing. Whether that is the top, we will find out. But I am very, very hopeful for several reasons. Number one, if you remember, when I checked my phone last, it mentioned the Tukla or Tolka, I think it was Tukla, glacier viewpoint. Basically straight ahead past Tukla. Tukla, there. So that makes sense. Glacier viewpoint. That sounds good. Secondly, we have a marker. Look at that. And thirdly, we are already getting good views of that mountain that I was seeing from down there. And, oh, okay, those aren't snow covered, but they're higher. Okay, fingers crossed. I want to see snowy peaks. Come on, come on, come on. I think it is the top. Looking better and better. I am not seeing another ridge. What do we got? All right. Okay, well, it is not quite as spectacular as I had envisioned, but it is incredibly spectacular. Boom. Mission accomplished. Not bad. So in terms of imagining something even more amazing, than I was thinking of like these big flowing glaciers like I saw in Switzerland. But still, that was absolutely worth it, even though I am so dead. And it looks like I actually got to the top of this peak, because I'm not seeing another one beyond that's higher other than that much further away ridge. Because we were looking up and I said, I can't do the top, but I can go to some saddle. But it looks like I did do the top. Oh man. That was seriously one of the toughest hikes of my life. Not sure I can say the toughest. That might have been the Lost Coast, like 25 miles in the rain for much longer as far as time and distance. But in terms of the intensity of that steepness and how relentless it was, because I was off trail. So the Nepal treks I've done got up to, I'm sure, higher elevation. I have no idea what this is here, but Thoring Law Pass, definitely way up above this, 17,369 feet, something like that. But for one thing, I did that over several days, and even the last day going over the pass, even though it was very intense, it wasn't that steep. But I was pushed onwards by, first, of course, the temptation, the curiosity to see what was on the other side, and then also the ultimate weather, the fact that there's no weather coming in, a few little clouds, but if I did see some sort of, storm bank coming, I would have time to get down off the highest area here. And then also just having plenty of time, lots of daylight. So just kind of made sense to go for it. This is it. This is the peak. See, that wouldn't have been possible. That apparently was possible since I just did it. Oh man, now that it is 360 degrees, this is just unreal. But what about that pass? No, that is not happening today. Oh man, okay. Time to take a seat, take a drink. I have some cookies. And the wind is definitely a lot chillier up here, despite the strong sunlight. As soon as that sun gets anywhere near the horizon, it is gonna get cold as hell up here very, very fast. Definitely sub-zero or sub-freezing, sub-zero Celsius temperatures at night, maybe sub-zero Fahrenheit. I mean, it was really cold in my room. And let's check the time. I think it was probably more than 50 minutes, maybe like an hour and 10 minutes. So that would be like 1:50. Okay, wait. Oh, it was 12:40. That was a lot more than 50 minutes. Oh my God. It was 12:40. It's now 2:25. It was an hour and 45 minutes. It will definitely be a lot quicker going down, even though it is not going to be easy, but at least different muscles and not working against gravity. Actually, I will be working against gravity, trying to pull me down. All right, time to do the hike back down. I think that it will be a lot quicker. It is now 2:50. Just for the fun of it, once again, going to guess how long this will take to get back to my hotel in Tosh. I think about an hour and a half. Let's see how it goes. Not going to film unless anything especially exciting happens on the way down. Just want to get the hike done and get back to my room, have a nice hot cup of something. So this is the way that I hiked up, but I didn't notice that it is all ganja stalks. Almost to the bottom of the steep part. So I'm back in Kutla, looking up at the hike that I just did. So I guess I went up that sort of ravine and then somehow ended up at a point higher than that. So I'm not clear on how that worked, but somehow it did. Man, am I glad that I am back down, even though I'm still a ways up. I guess another 30-40 minutes hike to Tosh. I think I'm going to be over the time again that I estimated. It is getting chilly fast. And I'm definitely not going to investigate this other path for now. Maybe tomorrow. So my legs are just barely working at this point. They're gonna be sore tomorrow. But I made it just a few minutes from my hotel. Actually right there. So I'm not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. I am liable to be just taking it really easy. We shall see. I have 2 more nights booked here. But of course I can stay longer. This is really an amazing area. Look at those mountain peaks, sun going down. So let's check the time. I'm sure that I'm a ways off. 5:17. So it took me almost an hour more than I thought. It took 2.5 hours to get all the way down from the bottom. So we shall see what happens tomorrow. One way or another, More coming from the Himalayas of India. See ya.